Content warning. Story contains dark and disturbing themes. Reader discretion is advised. Previously on Shrek Shrek 7. Without hesitation, the alien dunked both Udai and Taj heads into the toilet. A grotesque baptism in filth. As the water swirled around them, the boys were sucked into the depths of the sewage system. Welcome back, viewers. Listen, I know how long it's been, but we are back in business, baby. But in all seriousness, we just had some worker shortages due to the writer's strike, and I fell sick, and my voice was hindered, so that is why my voice may sound a little odd. But anyways, we are going to continue with our previous story, and it is essential to watch part 1 before this. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, we have to welcome today's special guest, Donkey, my dear friend. Come on,
Hello, Shrek. Long time no see. Oh, I was just dealing with a past ek. Manga mang umnang. Nothing. Ignore that.
Okay. I guess grab a snack and strap in. This one's a doozy. Udai and Taj found themselves in a labyrinth of a sewage system, surrounded by vile green sludge. The air was heavy with a putrid stench, and their minds remained in a state of twisted derangement. Determined to escape and confront the alien creature that had haunted them, they navigated the treacherous tunnels, wading through the disgusting sludge. Udai and Taj continued their exploration of the sewage system, navigating its twisting tunnels and corridors with caution. Their search eventually led them to a chamber where they stumbled upon a startling sight. A peculiar yet uncanny elderly man, with long brown hair and a long graying beard, sleeping amidst the dark surroundings.
Ba 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 ba. Oh, wait, I'm on. Shoot, sorry. Intrigued and somewhat hesitant, Udai and Taj approached the slumbering man. As Taj inadvertently stepped on a stick, the old man jolted awake, startling both himself and the seemingly unfamiliar boys in front of him. His piercing yet lifeless eyes fixed upon the two bewildered boys. Curiosity pecked, Udai and Taj began questioning him about their predicament. The old man, groggy and disoriented, slowly revealed fragments of his own harrowing journey through insanity and into the sewage system.
The disgruntled man eventually revealed his name as Ainsley Davis. The boys thought. That name seems familiar, they imagined, but they shrugged it off. As Ainsley shared his story, they realized that their stories were eerily peculiar, and similar to how they had been brought together in that forsaken place hung in the air. Their conversation was cut short as Udai urgently sought Ainsley's guidance on finding a way out. Ainsley Davis, now more awake and coherent, explained that their only escape lay beyond a labyrinth of confusing twists and turns. Deep within the maze, they would encounter a vast, seemingly endless pit, and at the bottom, teeming with treacherous waters infested by alligators. A ladder positioned on the other side of the water offered their sole chance for freedom.
Fuck you! Oh, sorry again. Where was I? Driven by their shared madness and the thirst for revenge, the trio forged ahead, facing trials and tribulations at every turn. After what felt like an eternity, they finally reached the edge of the sewage system. In front of them, all lay a colossal cylindrical hole. They all peered upwards, and it seemed as if it went on for an eternity. Far below also laid a pool of water, infested by ferocious creatures. Udai and Taj cautiously prepared to make their escape, their hearts pounding with anticipation. With a mixture of fear and determination, they lunged into the pool below. As Udai was falling, he had just now realized their mistake. It was a race against time, as the alligators lurked. Their presence felt, but unseen, in the darkness. Taj was the first to escape, followed by Ainsley. They ushered Udai to hasten up, but the dent in his head, aforementioned in the hotel incident from the pilot episode, caused him to be a bit heavier and plump, slowing him in his descent through the water. An alligator slashed his leg, providing the unstoppable drive to escape. Injured, Udai finally
confidence with his crescent partners
at the edge of the 4-second body of water. The water. Ah! Fuck you! Ainsley Davies! Bees! My head don't feel goo.
Whoa!
Goo, I am diseased.
Whoa! Donkey, are you okay? That's it, I'm calling an ambulance.
No. You don't have to rush me to the hospital. Bees, bus.
Here, Donkey, the doctors are here to help you. Don't worry. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry about that, viewers and listeners. But don't worry, Donkey will be fine. Anyways, Ainsley led them to a hidden refuge, an old warehouse, his former headquarters for twisted experiments and devious plans. Within those decaying walls, they gathered their thoughts and formulated a plan. They resolved to confront the alien once again and get justice for the horrors they had endured. Once they defeat the beast, they had planned to cut and slice the alien into large chunks for consumption. They craved the taste of fresh alien meat. The hours ticked away, and at precisely 1:10 a.m., Udai, Taj, and Ainsley set out on their mission. Silently, they infiltrated his house once again, their steps calculated and their hearts racing. To their surprise, the baby peacefully lay on the bed, seemingly unaware of the terrors it had unleashed. Taj and Udai were perplexed as to how the baby lay there, and its parents seemingly unbeknownst to the alien it is. Hey, stop right there. Before we continue, I would just like to announce today's special sponsor. Hop Up! 12 Enterprises is a new Kickstarter that sells various captivating flavors of their all-new soda product. The taste very closely mirrors that of Pepsi, but for half the price. You hear me? Half that price. Order your own today and make sure to use promo code SHREK to get half for your very first order. Thank you so much to Haboot 12 Enterprises for sponsoring this video. And without further ado, let's continue the story. Udai, fueled by a mix of anger and fear, moved to strike the child. However, before he could act, Ainsley restrained him, whispering wise words of patience. As if stirred and aware of their presence, the baby awoke, its innocent facade giving way to the dark entity that lurked within. The ghostly baby once again contorted into the lanky gray beast that had once been revealed in the past. The alien, sensing the imminent danger, lashed out with its formidable powers, desperately attempting to expel Udai, Taj, and Ainsley from the room. The battle ensued, a chaotic clash of strength and willpower, but the alien's dominance prevailed, overwhelming the trio with its relentless assault. In the midst of the chaos, Kaden, awakened by the commotion, cautiously approached the hallway. He beheld the scene, his child crying, and before them, Udai, Taj, and an unfamiliar elderly man on the floor. Confusion and horror etched across his face as he struggled to comprehend the unfolding nightmare. To his awareness, the seemingly innocent baby was hurt by the creepy men who broke into his house. Driven by desperation, Udai, Taj, and Ainsley fled the house, their pleas for help falling upon deaf ears. Outside, the flashing lights of police cars punctured the night, summoned by Caden's alarmed call. In the eyes of the arriving officers, the three men appeared disheveled and unstable, their claims dismissed as the product of shattered minds. And so they were ushered away, taken to the confines of a mental asylum, trapped within the walls of a system that failed to grasp the truth. But even as they found themselves confined, their spirits unbroken, for they believed that the alien was real and that its threat persisted. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, viewers and listeners, for listening along to this story. For it may be touched upon in the future, we will be exploring different topics for the episodes to come. Well, I guess I have to head out to check up on Donkey. I think he may have had an aneurysm. Goodbye for now. Toodles.